and probably everything, 'cause it's a new
Yep.
browser.
Okay, we're fucking running it, baby. We're back. As I was saying, you may not move off of this map under any circumstances at all.
Ever.
Correct.
So we aren't going down those stairs.
Nope.
We are not.
Can you unpause again?
Instantaneous death. Lava everywhere.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
I would like to open other doors.
Please don't close the door.
Don't touch those doors down there unless you want to fight.
Liked watching Zilly stride to the boss room and her entire party just...
Alright,
Nope.
is this... Where are you going?
He's getting his
I'm
map
trying to
progress
get-
back. Because Como doesn't remember shit about the dungeon. He just remembers this.
Wait, what is this map progress thing you're talking about? I seriously don't understand.
And Westkis just
Fog
opened
of War.
doors.
Yeah, he lost all of the, revealed Fog of War.
There's revealed stuff?
Yes. As in the map that has been shown.
All the parts
You know
that you
how
have in dark over here,
The map that you
I
can
had
see?
black.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's black over here because I my light.
You don't see, like, an outline of what was there?
I never have. I just see what my character can see.
yes, but your character should have like a darker version of whatever you've already been to before.
Wait, is my
Hold up.
brightness?
No,
too...
your
my
brightness is really
just too
low.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
no
I
wonder,
keep my.
no wonder Raleigh was like, wow, you guys have really good memories. like
I keep my computer on minimum brightness.
Like an animal.
Okay. What is this? Oh, great. It's the fucking bathroom.
This is a bathroom, Wesk. Allow me to explain. In first world countries, where civilized people come from,
No, that's fair. I've seen Zealandia. That's not us real country.
There's nothing remarkable about this bathroom, is there?
No, this is just a plain washroom. Caked with dust, however.
dusty washroom. All right.
That's good.
Next door.
Good to know.
We're speed running this.
Are we?
Place.
That sounds like a real bad move.
Okay. You guys haven't been in here yet, so...
We lost an hour.
Okay. All the shelves on the wall in here contain jars, bookbinding tools. You find a ton of old parchment and papyrus, most of which is too old to be useful. If you would like to stay behind and search it properly, however, you may. This looks like where they upkept and maintained the books.
I'll take a look in here.
Okay.
See if
Sure,
they
I'll
were
fiddle around. More interesting than looks to me.
working on anything in particular.
I'm gonna follow after, knowing that I don't want to be left completely in the darkness.
Scouring it, it's not very well hidden, however. You find several scrolls. Magical scrolls.
Well, I'm out. This ain't my field of expertise.
Anything recognizable?
For you, no.
What about to me?
Yes, Zuri, 2 of these scrolls are scrolls of mending, which is a very low-level spell that would allow you to repair broken objects. So, for instance, you might restore a shield or a ripped-up book. The other scroll is a scroll of hypercognition. Essentially, casting this spell allows you to recall knowledge 6 times as one action.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus. Well, that might come in handy. You might as well take them. Alright, next door.
Okay, so before you go opening more doors,
Careful,
I'd
yeah.
vote we move to the Scrivener's office, because that's where we're most likely to find a contract.
I don't know, there's a door right here. It's on the way.
One with the picture of the fire?
Yes, safety. Quote, quote. I don't like when Wes just starts opening doors. It's a bad time. Bad vibes all around.
Previous 2 have been fine. You want to open this one?
Just be careful.
Do I want to open the picture of fire? No. No, I do not.
Well, then I guess I will.
Opening the door, West.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm drawing my sword.
You do so. As you dart up behind Wesk. Wesk, inside of this room, however, several dozen buckets and barrels crowd this tiny little 5x10 storage room.
Oh, it's a fire safety room.
Correct. A small
Cute.
wooden case with a closed lid sits at the back of this door. Probably about chest height for you, Gideon. It's at your head, Wesk.
I'm gonna peer into the buckets real quick. They're all empty, right?
No.
Oh. What are they filled
Almost
with?
all of them have sand in it.
That makes sense.
Oh. Okay, well, at least it's not oil. Excuse-
Some of the barrels might have once held water, but now it's only mildew.
Wes is gonna head to the back and open that,
I'll be honest, it's more normal than I was expecting.
head-high, box,
Okay.
case, or whatever you called it.
As you swing it open, you see a small blue wooden wand. Moisture, almost like dew, reaches your hand as you touch it.
Let's go. Pick up the wand and turn around, handing it, well,
Not to
there's
me.
no one here. I guess I'll leave the area and bring it over to Ziri and Cezanne. I'm not really good with these.
Okay.
Take a glance at it.
I will also look it over.
I think someone here is much faster at identifying than I am.
You may do so. Ziri, give me a knowledge check, your choice.
Show me that occult row.
I can actually... Or that. Ziri, you are instantly able to identify it the second you've set eyes on it, just as Cezanne goes to pick it up and turn it over. This is a wand of quench.
Yeah, that checks out.
What now?
Kind of figured, but
It is a wand of quench, and I'm going to add that to your inventory very quickly. Yes, there we go.
That's not anything I can cast.
Quench is a spell that causes a section of air to become supersaturated with water vapor. Any fires that are not magical are instantly extinguished, and any fire creatures will take damage. You can also use this wand to attempt to put out magical fires. For instance, a flaming longsword.
Nice.
You can move the cloud of vapor anywhere within range.
opening these doors has been nothing but a boon to us this time.
You're right. How about you open the next one?
All right.
I'm keeping my sword drawn.
Okay.
That would not
Scrivener's office, here we come.
Self.
As you swing open this door, however, this door is not empty. What greets you instead is another large ghoul wearing a monocle, what looks to be tailoring something in his hand. What might have once been this man's office or writing studio, this place is now an unrecognizable, fleshy, bloody mess, as dozens and upon dozens of swatches of flesh ripped from its prior owner, each of them bearing strange symbols and tattoos on them, are now pinned to the wall in this workspace. Judging by the quick glance at the table where some tools have been placed, you assume that the markings have been placed post-mortem. Currently, a swath of pale blue skin is stretched over the desk being worked upon. A half-completed image of some feminine shape sits at the table. The creature at the table working whirls to face you. Glaring at you silently, he makes no moves or no motions. What would each of you like to do?
I can't see any of this, so I'm waiting for one of them to react.
Wesk is gonna turn to Gideon. I mean, to be fair, he hasn't attacked us yet.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the skin on the wall. Okay, you there. You speak common?
He looks at you, still needle and flesh in hand as he's sort of tailoring and working in it. Looks to you, Gideon. Yes, I speak common, you imbecile. He's
Super nice guy.
slowly putting the flesh and needle down.
Can I ask what you're doing?
I'm creating my art. What are you doing? How did you get here?
The door.
Give me a diplomacy check, Gideon.
Diplomacy, my best subject.
Oh, yeah.
My best Oh, I lost my dice.
Yeah, you're going to have to change that on your own. You can
Yeah.
make backups, though.
Well, I wish I'd known that beforehand.
Yeah, I wish I had known that it was going to crash, too. He takes up a hostile stance. The claws on the tips of his fingers growing longer.
Guys, who are you talking to?
Yeah. So what kind of art do you do? I mean, I see that you tattoo. What
Shall I show
what
you?
is- I mean, you can show me.
Step right
on-
in.
Please show me on the ones that you've already.
Oh, but I've never
acquired.
worked with scales before.
They're quite rough. I'm sure you wouldn't want to work with them.
Oh, I disagree. I think I would very much like to.
I'm gonna say I'm
Try
about to
out,
discharge him. But
Go ahead and give me an initiative roll, everybody.
yeah, I didn't really feel like getting along with this guy. Game's paused. There's no active encounter.
Yeah, game pause doesn't affect active encounter.
Oh, of course.
Nice. Failed the diplomacy check, but I had to get that one. And Wesk still ties me by nature of the fact that he's just better at initiative.
What do you know? The people at the door react fastest to the thing at the door.
like shit. Regardless. Gideon, you were the first to react as you see this man start to tense up, drool beginning to slide down his face. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna step into the room. Excuse me, game. I would like to step into the room. I would like to stoke the flames on the sword.
Okay. Go for it. That is a hit.
29 hit.
That
Did you
is
say hit?
That is indeed a hit.
I also grab this man. Oh man, he's stronger than he looks.
As you scoot past, kind of brushing Wesk out of the way to step between your friend almost instinctively, you bring your sword up in an upward slashing motion, throwing the man off guard back into the room, positioning yourself between him before lashing out and grabbing on what remains of this leathery, fleshy apron he seems to be wearing. Wesk, you were up.
It's a boring conversation anyway.
Second.
There's going to
Yes.
be a miss. Meanwhile, Cezanne, Ziri, your party's just disappearing around a corner again.
With gunshots.
Yep.
I'm gonna use my last action to take a cautious step. Oh, it's not gonna make me do it that way, but I would. Cautious step.
Damn it, I lost all of my macros too. Fucking.
And that's 3.
Alright. At you, Gideon. This man is going to snap and curse at you. Gesturing around the room even as you have him grabbed, he points to a small carved piece of flesh that looks close to your skin tone. You damnable fool. I'm gonna rip that piece of flesh off right there, right underneath your eye. I'm going to detail it and tattoo it. I might inscribe a penis right on your face after I kill you.
First of all, rude.
Frightened one. Maybe a nice little limerick about how many cocks you gargle. And he's going to immediately swipe at you with a jaw attack missing,
Ooh.
unfortunately.
Still no, though. What do you mean, unfortunately?
Unfortunately, as he lashes out with his teeth, then tries to claw you. Unfortunately, neither hits. Cezanne, you are up. You have no
Yeah, I'm
idea
still
what's
the one
happening.
who's holding you up against the wall, dude.
Cezanne, you are now in pitch darkness.
It's darkness. Yep. Okay. Knowing that they have the light from
You
west.
should be able to see it at the end of the hallway. It's casting out through here.
Yes, but Ziri, however, is not doing
Theory
great.
in the darkness. I'm gonna recall my light onto myself.
Okay. I believe yours was on Gideon.
Yeah.
Correct.
Guys, we need to make sure we can see here.
For a
I'm gonna
moment,
take a
Ziri,
step.
your eyes sting as you acclimate to the light.
My last action, I'm gonna. I still can't see over here. I'm gonna move in to here. It's my last action.
Alright. Ziri, you are up. You don't know what's happening, but you hear gunshots, and Gideon just ran in.
Understandable.
Or for the course, really.
Ziri comes darting around the corner, now standing in the doorway. Oh, who is this? Oh, how delightful a fae. You know, I almost caught a fae one time.
Well, let's see. I can't hit him from here, right?
You can. He's
I
just
see no reason you shouldn't be able
slightly
to.
behind cover.
Oh, excellent. Right. Shit. Let me do one of these.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll your
That's
damage.
It's not a critical resist, but man, was it close.
Ziri reaches out.
Well, that was sick.
I almost caught one of you once.
Gideon has grabbed the beast, and as he sees Ziri, he reaches out. Ziri also reaches out instead and begins to forcibly choke him, a la Star Wars style. You watch as this man's windpipe physically begins to have finger indentations on it, as Ziri's eyes begin to glow with marked necrotic magic. Gideon, you are up.
And Frighten doesn't decrease till end of turn, correct?
Correct. You do not
Cool.
quite yet have bravery, I believe.
Correct. That's actually next
Actually,
level.
no. You are level 3. You have bravery.
Oh. Well, shit.
You're just not frightened at all.
Good. I don't think that actually affected anything, so.
No.
And I still have this man grabbed.
Yep.
You are grabbed and flat-footed. I am in a great position right now. I'm just gonna start wailing on this guy.
Go for it. That is a hit. Sword is not stoked.
No.
I forget, does your sword just deal 1d6 extra slashing damage even if it's not stoked?
Oh, no, it should just be 1, sorry. So that 2 should be a 1.
So it's
Okay.
9 damage.
I didn't realize I had the option checked still, because it works kind of weird.
So it's just 9 damage.
Correct.
Alright.
8 slashing, 1 fire.
Correct. Go for it.
Bet in the house!
That is a hit. Not quite a crit.
Well, yeah, I figured at the 29 wasn't.
That's more like it. As Gideon grabs this man and just begins to close range shank him with his longsword. Big drawing back his arm each time, Wesk, each time getting close to you.
Sometimes being short has its perks.
I would like to try to demoralize him.
Just try not to fling the blood onto me.
Go for it. Give me an intimidate check.
Alright. Next one going straight into your head. Smooth 9.
Unfortunately not, Gideon, as this man roars back. I'll have your cock on my desk.
God, now I'm gonna be picturing that for like the next 5 minutes. Oh, gross.
You're left suddenly wondering if any of these skins on the wall, it's best not to think about it.
Okay, now that would be the thing that would actually frighten me.
How is Ziri feeling about all the dead flesh on display right now? Each little chunk of flesh, and there's probably at least about 30 to 40 pieces decorating the walls of this office, have tattoos and markings on them.
Neat.
Neat or
I
gross?
want to look at them.
Oh, okay. Wes, what are you doing?
I'm a little bit more important that we're dealing with right now.
That is a miss. As you go to shoot, this man is now just being throttled and shaken about.
I am using a hero point to reroll that.
Okay. That is a hit because he is flat-footed.
Yep.
Well, that should have been a hit the first time.
A hit is a hit.
No, because he is flat-footed, it dropped it enough that it's a hit.
But he should have been flat-footed already. He's grabbed.
Right, but he rolled slightly higher on the
Yeah, he rolled
think that-
he rolled a 9, not a 6.
Oh, I was reading that. Okay. Got it. I was really confused. I was like, why did the number come up different?
He said, "Why did number go up? I don't understand."
Now he's doubly flat-footed for
Alright.
Wesks
You
jumping.
clamber over the table, hopping into his chair. It clatters down to the side, almost tipping over, but bracing itself against the wall.
See, used to fighting in cramped spaces.
That is a
But not that used to it.
That is a miss. However, as you swing, luckily you don't need to hit to reload.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I don't think I've rolled above a fucking 9, aside from initiative.
Sometimes it do be the way it do.
Alright,
Look,
next person.
however bad it is, it wasn't me last, JC.
Yeah, that was a special kind of luck.
Gideon, you watch as this man takes his hands off from trying to free himself from you. Looking at the wall, he looks back to you, and then before you can stop him, he begins to rake his claw across the wall, dragging chunks of meat off of the wall and stuffing it in his mouth.
Oh, I don't like this.
And he regains
Really don't like this.
18 points of HP as he begins to stuff the dead meat into his mouth. He seems revitalized as well. And he immediately makes one attack against you, Gideon. That is
Oh.
a hit.
Barely not a crit.
As you are going to take 15 points of damage. I need you to make me a
Jesus
fortitude
Christ.
save.
Yep. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Smooth. Alright. Oh,
Better.
However, he is no longer quickened because of that. However, he is going to immediately turn to you, Ziri. And I would say you have lesser cover from the wall for this. As he swipes at you with the other hand.
That was still targeted at me.
Ah, you're right. What did I roll? An 18? Ziri, what's your AC? A 17. Oh, no.
She also would have had partial cover though, so
I gave her cover.
That was with
yeah, but
partial
it was
cover.
targeting me. I didn't have the cover.
No, he
It
gave
would have
her
been a-
partial cover.
Yeah, I
as
checked
a,
her AC
buff,
just now, bud.
which bumped her AC up too. She has the buff.
Got it.
Yeah, Ziri's AC is just that low.
I see.
Ziri, give me a fortitude save, please. Got bad news, Ziri.
You're paralyzed.
Again.
Yep.
You are flat-footed and paralyzed. And then it is going to target you, Wesk. Damn it, that's the wrong attack. Whatever, that's a crit. Wesk, you take 17 points of piercing damage as it lashes out, biting you. Give me a fortitude save, bud. You are paralyzed as well.
Out of 20?
Jesus
A 20?
Christ.
Wow.
Correct. Let's see, that's one on Gideon, one on Bam, one on Bam. And let's see. Yes, that is the end of this man's turn as he begins to just lash out wildly at anyone around him. I'll skin you alive! Just hold still. Son, you are up.
Okay. Let's see. This wouldn't hit, This wouldn't hit West, would it?
What one?
Oh, can you not see my measurement tool?
Mm-mm.
A 15-foot cone emanating from the position of Gideon.
15
A 15 foot.
cone.
Yes.
Yes, it would. It would look like that.
Okay. Well, I mean, if it was pointed to his right. Literally like it was coming off of his token.
Great. Like, from here?
Like, from Gideon pointed at the thing. Because, Reach spell lets me angle stuff. It's told me.
Okay, then no, that would not hit anyone but the creature.
Okay. I'm going to very carefully, using my Reach spell, Fanango, the Shimmering Maiden spell of Color Spray, trying to knock the thing off guard.
I see. Go for it, bud.
All three of my actions.
That is a critical success, however.
That's a critical success?
Wait, it's a
I rolled a
That
CFD
should
17.
be a regular.
I rolled a 17 and he has a plus 10. That's a 27. Raleigh's spell save DC
It's
is
19.
19.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Oh, it's incapacitation. Incapacitation has less effect on creatures higher level than you. So as not to
Oh,
just
no.
shut down bosses.
Got it. Oh, that was my plan.
Has a burst of bright light and color, almost like a small flashbang goes off in this creature's face. It averts its eyes, hissing at you, Sazan. It looks incensed. Ziri, you are up. Give me a fortitude save. And you are no longer paralyzed.
Yay.
However, that is the end of your turn. Gideon. Might need to rework some paralysis. It's coming up more times than I thought it should. Gideon, what are we doing?
Yeah. I need to get some bigger hits off on this thing. Unfortunately, I don't have too much else. I'm just trying to keep the guy grabbed so that everyone will get the hell out of melee range already.
About that.
Quiet you. You're paralyzed. That is a hit. .11 points of slashing and a little bit of fire damage as you begin to rain blow upon blow after this man. That is a miss.
Yeah, that's gonna be a miss. Doing the same thing as last time. Interesting. Why don't you just stay dead?
It has intimidation immunity.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're
Does
not
it?
able to muster much of a intimidating speech. You're mostly just yelling at it really loudly and hitting it. You're bullying it like you were taught to do in the Wolfcrone barracks.
Yes.
Wesk, make me a fortitude save. Good news, Wesk. It's the end of your turn. You are no longer paralyzed. This guy reaches over and now with his left hand scraping against the other side of the wall.
Recharge.
He's going to heal 17 points of HP, become rejuvenated once more, lashing out once more at you, Gideon, with a Jaws strike. That is a critical hit.
It's a crit.
Have. And you are going to take 28 points of damage.
I'd like to reroll that.
Okay. And you are also paralyzed. as
It's
you
fucked, guys.
drop to the floor. I told you I'd mount your fucking cock and balls on my desk, boy. And he's going to swipe at Gideon now on the floor. Dropping Gideon unconscious before whirling to face you, Wesk. Missing.
Well, at least there's that.
critically.
I was.
Zahn, you are up.
I need to make a tough decision here.
Good luck. This is now not my problem.
No, I think the only thing I can logically do is,
Shoot it with a gun.
I mean,
Oh, hello, chat. You walked into the mini boss of this floor, which I actually forgot to give my villain point to. Good news, guys.
I see things going fairly south. I'm gonna reach for my staff. Ow, I told you I had one.
Oh, seems like as good a time as any.
Okay.
Let out a subtle prayer here. How do I pull up the... How do I... Oh, I can just click it on from my menu from the normal heal spells, can't I?
If you would like, yes.
Yeah. It's just useful.
Alright. What are we doing? The burst?
The burst.
The burst.
Not bad.
Well, that shouldn't be a, that should be a,
So 1d10. I will take the 9 that you
Just do
rolled.
the 9. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, it auto did a second level because it's heightened on my...
This guy rolls his fortitude save. Does make it. So everyone is going to heal for 9 points of damage. Gideon, you are back up. By back up, I mean you are on the floor. Still paralyzed. Your weapon has been dropped, however, because you fell prone. And he is going to take a -5. Ziri, you are up.
Yay.
And he also is no longer grabbed or flat-footed as Gideon dropped him. What would you like to do, Ziri? Oh, okay.
2012.
Mm-hmm.
Level 2 spells are.
That's not what my level 2 spells are.
Yeah,
You're
Ziri-
not a damage dealing spell character.
Technically, neither is Ziri. Ziri just, has that arcane spell list. Roll your damage, Ziri.
Yes. She's
Jesus.
basically playing a sorcerer.
Ziri, how would you like to describe your lightning bolt? Is it coming out of you, or is it summoned from an unseen cloud above him?
Comes down from the ceiling.
Okay. You each watch as there is a tiny little bzz above him for just the briefest moment before a deafeningly loud boom explodes and a lightning bolt about the size of the creature before you streaks through, charring him. He lets out a shriek of pain before whirling to face you, Ziri. I believe you have one action left.
Shield myself.
No, that was
That's
probably
fair.
the right move.
I like my shield.
Your shield has saved you quite a few times. Wesk, you are up and you are not paralyzed anymore. That is a miss. As you begin to swipe at this man. You do hit, but you're unable to pierce his flesh. You fire, and he whirls around now having seen you, batting your gun out of the way. The bullet spraying into the wall behind him, spraying debris all over you two. As you go to stab him in the riposte, he now swipes it away with the other hand, cackling. Do you feel weak now? Do you feel impotent? You'll serve a grander plan after I'm done with you, Scaly. Gideon, everything hurts.
Sure does.
Your sword is on the ground. You're paralyzed. Give me a fortitude save.
Sure thing.
Ooh, you can be paralyzed through unconscious. That's good to know.
Nothing doing, Gideon.
I would like to recall knowledge.
Okay. Give me
What I've got.
Give me a religion check.
Religion. Sick. My favorite.
Would you like something else? I can be convinced.
I would probably do a lore warfare, but
Okay.
you know what?
Warfare.
I would actually prefer to take a society check above everything else,
Give me a
given the number
society
of ghouls
check,
I've run into. So
Unfortunately,
there I were. Dying, paralyzed, on the ground.
not quite hog-tied on me back, but
Next closest thing.
this will make a fantastic story, you think, if you survive this. So there I were, paralyzed on me back. When the ghoul starts poking me with the stick. Zuri, Wesk, give me luck rolls.
What's a luck roll?
A
D100.
D100.
It'll be the rightmost dice.
So it's just slash roll 1d100.
42.
That
Yeah,
was
it's about like the universe and
extremely
Universe and
close.
everything.
However, Wesk, he is going to target you as he... Gideon is still not moved, so he thinks that he's down. So I'm going to go ahead and go for you, Wesk.
That's tiny.
That is a hit.
Gee, if only he was still grabbed.
Gosh darn it.
Give me a fortitude save, bub. You do make that.
Oh good, a 23 is passing.
So it's either a 22 or a 23 as a passing grade. Good
Oh my god!
God.
Wesk, you take another 22 points of damage. And since it is a crit, not that. You're not dead.
I was about to say, I didn't realize we had massive damage.
You drop. However, you are at dying 2 since it was a crit that dropped you. And you drop. Whirling now, he faces you, and with the last bit of momentum, he's just grabbed, ripped into Wesk's neck, pulled him off of him, and now he's whirling to face you all in one attack, Ziri.
Thank Christ.
And as he throws it up at the last second, your shield spell fires off and he bounces off harmlessly. Oh, don't worry. I'll get to you next, pretty. Is that another friend down the hall? You've brought me so many wonderful gifts today. Cezanne, you are up.
Do I have to be?
You're right. This
Yeah.
does call for better music than this.
Okay, first of all, I need to make sure Wes doesn't die.
He's fine. He's got that gunslinger's stubborn blood.
Okay, what can I do with 1?
Okay. West, you are unconscious.
I'm just gonna have to take a shot and pray. Oh.
Ah, yes, I see.
I'm just gonna I have 2 hero points. I'm just gonna use 1.
Okay. Okay.
Alrighty then.
Does that hit?
It does indeed hit. That is a critical roll damage.
Oh, God.
Well, it does 2 whole damage, Cezanne, as you
The
pull
best
up your
crit of all
rifle.
time.
It's not a crit 16, but you fire, and you manage to catch it in the shoulder of the arm that was attacking Ziri just now. That's the end of your turn, ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Ziri, you are up.
You got any more of that lightning?
What are we doing, Ziri?
While I'm looking.
Ziri flipping rapidly through her spellbook.
Fuck it, we're gonna.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that attack roll. That is a miss.
Okay.
As you fire once and he ducks underneath the flaming bolt.
Gonna do this again then.
Okay. And you conjure up another protective shield. Gideon, you're up.
Am I, though?
Give me a fortitude save, bud. Nothing doing.
Cool. So there I were.
It's not looking great for you guys right now.
Really not.
As this man begins to lash out at you, Ziri. Leaping at you with fangs bared. That is going to hit if you would like to use your shield block.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The answer is yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. That is only going to deal
Does the
13
shield
points
block
of
not
damage.
raise her AC?
No.
Oh.
That deals
Does not work like
13
5e.
points of damage as it clashes with the barrier around you before shattering. Luckily, it did stop some of the damage, but not all of it, as he finally pierces your shield and grabs your shoulders painfully with his teeth. Give me a fortitude save, Ziri.
Good times all around.
Ziri, you drop to the floor under the barrage of attacks as he continues savaging. That is a crit on you as well, Ziri. As you are now at dying 2. Not dead. Why? I'm gonna have to look into why that does that then. There we go. As you are rendered unconscious, you are beginning to bleed out. It steps forward and is unable to reach you, Cezanne. It begins to try to squeeze over the bodies in the hallway to get at you. Come here, pale one. I haven't had one with pearly skin like you in a while. So many rare things today. Strode up to my door, did you?
Is it my turn?
Yep.
I mean, it's you and him.
Okay. Giving one more prayer, I evoke my emergency option. I'm overcharging my wand.
Yep, that would be the time to do it.
Give me the luck roll.
What is the, is it a D100 or what's the roll?
Actually, I'm going to double check that. Just in case. As soon as I can find. Here we go. Roll a d20.
Okay. Is this before or after the cast?
This is after the cast.
Okay, so let's deal with the cast first. Is there a way I can pull up a first level heal just to get that automatically, or do you just want me to roll the number manually?
I can just do this.
Because I can just roll a D10 manually.
Yeah, just roll me a d10, that'll be fine. Okay.
I can get
And he is going to need to roll fortitude save. What is your spell DC, bud?
19.
Okay.
Yeah, that easily passes.
That is, in fact, a crit, so he takes no damage at all. However, those of you who are still up, or rather... Jesus, my fucking game lagged because of all the shit falling off of Ziri just now. As one flash of light emanates from the wand, give me that d20. The wand is broken, but is not destroyed. You will need to repair it before it can recharge. However, it is not gone.
Might be a good time to overcharge that magic missile wand. We're out of options.
You would love to do so, Ziri, however, you are still paralyzed even as you come to consciousness again.
Did she get a fortitude roll?
On her turn, she will. Gideon, you are up.
I just don't think you made a roll. Do you not get one if you fall unconscious?
No, she rolled one.
Oh, I missed that. My bad.
Let me see if I can find what she rolled. She rolled a 19,
Ah, yeah.
which is
Yeah,
not
we
enough
looked
to
at it.
pass. Gideon, you are no longer paralyzed. However, that is the end of your turn, as the ghoul now trampling over you, Gideon, takes his turn. He leaps at you, Cezanne. You may give me an attack of opportunity if you wish, Gideon, but it will be unarmed as you have not grabbed your sword.
I might as fucking well.
Okay.
Just
Gideon,
gonna punch him right
I
in the
will-
Achilles tendon.
Gideon, I will give you the choice. You may grab him, but remain unarmed, or you may quickly snatch your sword up and swipe at him as he leaps away.
If I grab him, does he stay there?
Yes.
Shit. Alright, I need the music to calm down.
In fact, we will get much better music. Since this is a, bad one here.
Yeah, it is.
Where is my... Yeah, there we go. We'll do this one.
Question. If I grab my sword, can I grab it with both hands?
I will say no. One hand to push yourself up, one to grab your sword.
Alright. I'm still probably gonna go with that then.
Alright. As you come to, you have been willing your body to move the entire time, and in one last burst of motion, you stand and swing your sword as he leaps away from you. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That's gonna be the unarmed attack damage.
No, that is the point of the sword. Roll your sword damage. And that will deal...
Oh, that's my bastard sword.
That's the one you drew, bud.
Sure is.
Still
Okay.
damage.
You swipe and catch this man, severing an entire leg off as he leaps. He still lands right behind you, Cezanne, but as he does, he realizes in that moment, unbalanced, propping against the wall, I thought I killed you. No matter. I'll get to you in just a moment, boy. Cezanne.
That's a crit.
That is a big oof. As you take 36 points of damage
Come on.
and drop. Before he is going to leap back to you, Gideon. It is your turn, Gideon.
Okay, I'm mad.
Go for it.
Yes!
That is a
Die
hit.
already!
He does not drop. As
He
you
is great.
grab him. You ram your sword through his chest, pinning him to the wall behind. And it's all you can do to keep yourself up. That is 2 strikes.
That sure is. What do I got? Love to raise my shield, but then I'd have to let go of him. Which might not be the worst move here. Can I let go of him and raise my shield in a single action?
I would say letting go of something is a free action, yes. However, equipping your shield would not be.
Ah, that's a point.
You have been combat grabbing, so your shield has not been equipped.
Yeah.
As your party's just laid out all around you. You're unable to tell if they're breathing or not at this point. Your own heartbeat is the only thing you can hear in your ears.
Yeah. Not looking great.
As far as you can tell, you're the only survivor right now.
What do I have? What do I have? Not fucking much. I got books. No, I don't have that on. Damn. Healing potion is what? 1d8? That's not gonna do it. Fuck it.
Okay, go for it. Still keeping the man pinned to the wall and arm's length away from you, you take the moment to rip a potion off and down it. Oh, wait. Siri, why has it been skipping your
It's
turn?
been skipping us because we have it considered us dead.
Interesting.
Yes.
So, yeah, I was wondering because I missed a turn.
You're right. We're gonna go back to you, Wesk, as you are now conscious, but still on the floor prone. Conscious from the healing magic from Sazan.
Wolf has been on the floor, playing dead, waiting for his perfect moment. And as Gideon pins this thing to the wall, its rage fully directed at him. Wes is going to grab his pistol from the ground and aim it as best as he can with his shaking, bloodied hands, firing off one shot.
Alright, make sure to actually pick up your gun as one action.
I have to sheath and draw it. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
I don't know why I even bother.
Your hands are shaking far too much as you are barely clinging to consciousness. As you fire, it now whirls around. You're all stubborn bastards, aren't you?
Oh, thank God, Wes is alive.
You have one action left, Wesk.
Here's the thing about us stubborn bastards. We don't like to give up. He's going to throw the pistol itself at him.
Okay. Give me a dexterity attack. Just d20
Just a dex
plus
roll?
your dex roll.
Great. This has no chance of hitting him.
I will say that you are trained and add the modifier.
Which modifier?
Your
Oh, just the dex?
proficiency.
Oh,
It's technically d20 plus 9.
okay. Minus 5. I already
Minus-
struck once.
Yes. This will be another
Those-
attack roll. As you throw the gun at the enemy, he slaps it out of the air, which is about when you... Give me a fortitude save, Ziri.
Oh.
Ziri, you can move again as your lungs are willed back to life. Let's see. Did I skip Ziri twice like I did Wesk?
Think so.
Okay. Siri, it is your turn. All right. Siri, how would you like to do this?
Angrily.
No, not on me!
Siri, how would you like to describe yourself killing this thing?
I'm pissed.
Overloading lightning.
You're pissed.
Very, very mad. Gritted
Has the
teeth.
party seen you this mad yet?
No.
No. As a fawn, do your fey nature come through at all? Does your horns grow longer? Fangs come out?
Eyes glow.
Fur bristled?
Eyes glow the same color as lightning.
Those
Guys
same...
got it covered.
I see.
Keep it coming.
Let's make it a simple one. You each watch as a second set of eyes erupt out of Ziri's face, giving her 4 eyes, each glowing with magic, as a burst of lightning pierces through this guy, opening a hole in his chest. And he flops onto Gideon's blade, still trying to grab at him as he flops over. That is combat off.
All right, let's go help Cezanne immediately.
Cezanne, give me a death save.
Success. Barely.
Am I wrong to believe that I would be dead if I missed that?
If you roll
You
a
are.
1, you would be.
Well, if you rolled a 1, yeah.
Yeah,
So there's
if
a
you'd hit
5%
dying
chance.
Or you
you
would've,
get
but-
up to dying 4, not dying 3.
Yes.
Yep.
Dying
That's
5
fine.
with Die Hard.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright. What is everyone doing?
Let's heal the priest.
The priest has treat
Better.
wounds immunity.
Wesk is just
Everybody has. Well, I don't.
collapsing.
How much longer do they have treat wounds immunity for?
39 minutes for Cezanne, 29 for Gideon, 29 for Wesk.
Bar the doors.
I'm gonna cast on myself.
You doing risky surgery?
Sure. I ain't scared.
Okay. Big money.
Well,
She got it.
Oh, wow!
Jesus Christ. So you could have very easily knocked yourself unconscious there, which would have stopped the treatment.
And none of us would have been able to save you.
Correct.
Speaking of.
Speaking of, does anyone have any healing potions?
No, but in that 10 minutes, Wes goes up to 15.
Siri, if you've got a healing potion, now would be a great time to
looking.
use it on the
I
priest.
do not believe that I do. Nope.
Wesk is going to take his.
It'd be under
wayf-
consumables.
Wesk
I don't.
is going to take his wayfinder.
Oh wait, I do. I have one.
Use it on the priest.
You would not be able to, Ziri, as you are dedicated to treating yourself with risky surgery. Who is saving
Then
Cezanne's from
I will
bleeding out?
take it and I will use it on the priest.
Okay.
I'm right here.
Gideon, you rip the potion off of her belt.
Live, goddammit!
Okay. Go ahead and roll me that HP, bud.
I rolling or does he roll it?
I don't care. Just one of you give me
a D8.
2d8 plus 5.
2d8.
Traditionally, I think the one giving out the healing is the one who rolls that.
Oh, sorry. I accidentally clicked it by mistake.
It's fine. Cezanne. You gasp back to life, choking and sputtering on a mixture of blood and healing potion. The blood loss and the pain-killing magic of the potion. You come to and you are tripping. Raleigh, I know you don't have a frame of reference for this, but you are, laughing gas? Let's go with that. You are unsure if you have died or not right now, Cezanne.
Okay.
As 10 minutes pass, Wesk is healed for 10 damage. Did we win?
I'm gonna glance up at Gideon. When did you get so tall?
That was worth.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That was a moderate encounter difficulty.
I don't believe you.
I just rolled really hot on crits.
You did. Also, the whole quickening thing was not fucking fantastic.
How is a fortitude save of 22 versus paralysis?
Because he's level 5.
Yeah.
He's just a ghoul that's 2 levels higher than you. Because levels in
are
Pathfinder
exponential in
are
this fucking
crazy. Okay.
Win is a strong word.
He also
Okay.
had some fucking stat modifying bullshit in this room that would make it more than that.
Yup. Probably should have dragged him out of the room.
He was in his lair, yes, and had special actions.
He's like, "Jeez, I wish I had a fucking pushback boomstick."
Now's a good time to go back.
Get the fuck out.
Am I understanding any of this yet? Or am
Yeah,
I
sure,
still-
bud. You are now aware that you are alive because the pain can't quite be
Because
pushed
the
back.
pain.
Gonna look back up at Gideon again. Wait, you're not my brother.
Uh-huh.
Let's go back to Atari.
Let's go back to Atari.
Good
This is
news, Siri.
Kurt's place.
Eh.
There are books in here as well.
I want to go home and take a nap.
It's only 11 o'clock.
Nap.
Okay.
I'd like to retrieve my air repeater.
Okay, I will glance around at the books just to see
Okay.
if I find bestest book.
There are dozens and dozens of books about tattoo artistry and historical tattoos of famous figures in this room.
Okay, I probably have enough books.
Let's get out of here.
We can take another glance when we come back later. I'm still my head's still killing me.
Can't everyone walk?
Why do you guys go unconscious so often?
Gideon, as you pull your sword back, the creature flops onto the ground unceremoniously at your feet.
Let's go
There's
collect
about a
his.
fist-sized hole in him from the electric arc.
Unless he's gonna collect his.
Good riddance.
His, kukri.
Alright, you guys each pick up your gear that lay splayed across the floor, much as you were only a few minutes ago.
All right.
We're all still alive, right?
You know, for a moment there I was kind of questioning it, but I think we're all right.
Let's consider
Let's-
that gotta stay true to us.
I want to stay as far away from this place for the next 24 hours as possible.
Honestly, I thought Ghoul Fever was gonna be the most concerning part of today.
So, anyone remember the way out of here? Because I don't have my map anymore. And I don't have a light, so I can't actually see.
There are stairs that go up here and here. Although the stairs leading up that you came down this time are over here.
Still a little out of it. Do you remember which way we came, Wes?
I remember.
Everybody give me a perception check.
God damn it.
In secret, please. Cezanne, as you bring up the rear, you notice something odd in this room.
Which room?
The room you are currently in right now.
What am I noticing?
You're noticing that while this room was filled with that eerie mist monster with the tentacles that attacked you,
Remember that? Hated it.
you, however, now without the mist, to discover this door here.
Oh yeah, didn't we do another perception check the last time we went through here?
Correct.
You guys seen that door over there?
No, what door? The north one?
I'm gonna point out the spot on the wall.
Almost imperceptibly, there is a tiny crack about the size of a human finger. But it is not just a hole in the wall. You can now make out a room behind this door.
Someone mark that down for the next time we come down here. I'm not sure we want to go knocking open any walls.
It doesn't look like a large room.
If I recall, last time we pushed a wall aside, two of you got your shadows ripped off.
No, that's fair.
No condition to fight right now.
Can I see into this room at all from the hole?
You may. It looks to be a tiny little 5x5, maybe broom closet thing, but a stout-looking wood chest reinforced by iron lies in the room.
Wesk?
Has it been another couple minutes?
I'd say it's been maybe 2 minutes of walking.
You did this to yourself, you know, right?
I did what? Give my players gold so they could buy helpful treasure? To survive the fucking gauntlet? Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna check it for traps.
Alright. Go ahead and give me another perception check for me, please, in secret.
Always.
Lean myself against the wall over here.
You see
Same,
no traps.
But the opposite wall.
Alright, is it locked?
It is not locked.
Wesley's gonna open it.
Okay. As you crack it open, inside is several potions, brews, and elixirs. Most of which you do not know what it is.
I saw you quickly. I'm sorry. I noticed what they are.
Digital tabletop is an interesting tool.
Wesk is going to pull out the
What the
different shaped vials of liquid as he just puts them into his pack.
Okay.
We can figure this out later. Let's just get out of here.
You each watch.
So
yeah.
I'm seeing that chest from the point of view of I don't know who, but whoever it is, it's dark vision because it's black and white when I click on the chest.
I don't know, bud.
I don't either. It doesn't matter. It was just funny.
I think this goes without saying.
Okay.
When we
Let's
get
get
back,
out of here.
I think this goes without saying, but when we get back to Atari, be careful about any bodily fluids at the moment. We don't need the ghoul
No,
fever.
I was gonna go pissing in the streets.
You're not the one who concerns me.
I don't know what you could possibly mean by that.
Are we heading back to Otari?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Just send us back to Atari.
For the love of God, get us back to Atari.
I'm gonna be honest there. I had the fucking classes tab pulled up.
You had a what?
He was making his backup character.
I see. That's good. That's a good idea.
You know, this was the first time I went unconscious in the campaign.
I was gonna make a psychic to spite you.
You would not, because I banned psychics.
You banned psychic?
Correct. My campaign
He
is
actually
never
said
used.
that the
they
first
bad?
time we ran Pathfinder.
Are
Been
they that
like
strong?
4 months.
Actually, I've banned psychics since 3.5. I don't like them.
Oh, right, world lore stuff.
Despite this, as you emerge from the gauntlet back into the, I'd say it's taken you about 15 minutes to climb up.
A small healing thing goes off in the distance.
Forgot how long Atari takes to load.
Wesk is looking right as rain by the time you guys get out there.
Yes, most of Wesk's pain is gone, if not his visible wounds. However, as you emerge from the sunlight, happy to finally be free of the gauntlet, give me another perception check. Each of you watch as a large flying figure soars overhead, causing you to pause for just a moment before you exit the guardhouse, and you hear a rush of wings and a cacophonous splash near the gauntlet.
I think the water drake's back, guys.
Gosh, let's keep our distance as much as we can.
That's
Yeah.
an issue for Wesk in the future.
Was that more? You said cacophonous. Was that just loud, or is that implying there's more than one?
Just very loud.
Okay.
Fogfin greets you on your slow march back home. What would you like to be doing for the next 30 minutes?
I'm going to hand Cezanne my Wayfinder and tell him to put this on until we get back to Otari, then give it back to me.
I'm gonna go ahead and do as he says as I hold my head in my other hand.
Okay.
I'm just looking to treat wounds as soon as humanly possible. Jesus Christ. We are banged up.
Who would have thought one ghoul be that strong?
as you hold this old-looking compass in your hand, Cezanne, it is not patching wounds, but making the pain less painful.
I'll take what I can get. Certainly.
It is a slow trudge through a hot, sticky, humid midday sun. Ziri Como, you might know this from real life.
Thanks.
It's probably about 90 to 95 degrees with about
Oh.
100%
So it's
humidity.
actually cooler.
So what it is
Yes.
in my room right now.
With much more humidity and much more insects.
Depends on the day for both. Y'all don't know what mosquitoes and houseflies can look like down here.
Over time, Cezanne, you are feeling pretty alright. Whatever this compass is, it's doing work.
Pretty seriously magical.
Best
Finally.
60 gold I ever spent.
It's only 60 gold?
Actually, I think it might have been like 80 or 90. I had to sell pretty much everything.
That's well worth it, I'll tell you that.
Before finally you each arrive. The end of the path that you have carved out for yourselves now. Arriving on the cliff that overlooks Otari.
So they're out of rockfish.
Yeah, it's probably best we keep ourselves as limited to one place as possible.
Can I have that thing back now?
Yeah, I'm gonna move to hand it back to him.
Okay.
That's cool. Pin it back on his armor.
Feels a little bit different than what you're used to, Wesk. Seems a little less magical. But you continue. I will remind you that if you remove an invested item, it loses its investment until the next day.
Ah, that's fair. That's fine though, because we're all making our way to the Rowdy Rockfish to pass the fuck out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we've burned our emergency options.
I just wanted the healer, the one who can heal and might know like disease stuff, to be right in his right mind.
Yeah, when you said that needs to be repaired, is that like a serious downtime activity? Is that something a mending scroll could deal with?
Yes, it is broken, just as if you used shield block and a shield was broken. That wand is broken. The magic in it exploding outward, rendering it unable to channel in its magic. Can still be salvaged, not destroyed, just broken.
But like a mending scroll might actually be able to deal with it.
Yes.
So actually,
Yeah.
arguably could cast that. That's on the divine spell list.
Yes.
I'll have to bug Ziri about one of those later.
As you make your way back in the town, past the Galantine deliveries, the rider, tending to her horse, glances up at you, gives a small nod, and lets you continue on your way. And you each march your broken, tired bodies down the street to the Rowdy Rockfish, where a familiar dwarven woman greets you. Brenda Vinkervale looks up at you. Welcome to the Rowdy... Oh, that's you. again. I hope I did not say anything untoward towards you last night.
It's fine.
It was fine. However, we would like a set of rooms again.
Uh,
It's been a long day.
okay. Well, since you've agreed to help me look for my son, and, well, you do seem to be holding true to your word based upon your expeditions into the Gauntlet, how would 1 gold for another 7 days sound?
That sounds
perfectly
fantastic.
reasonable.
Very well. The same accommodation as last time, then?
Please.
That'd be great.
She holds out a hand for 1 gold from one of you.
Oh. Or wait, from one of us?
From one of you.
I'll pay it.
I only have 18 gold.
I have 58. I have no problem
I
paying
feel
it.
like there's an imbalance here.
You
I have not spent any of mine yet.
hand her the gold before she shows you up to your room once more. The large open attic that has several beds that you each share now, overlooking the lake that separates Otari from Ashton. Each of you are wounded, exhausted. Ziri, Gax, you're probably hungry. Cezanne, you're probably feeling good, boy.
I'm feeling good.
Yep.
Better than earlier.
Gotten drugged up and you've gotten magical prop up.
Regardless. You've each, assumedly, arrive in your room. What are each of you doing in the downtime as you recover from your ordeal with the ghouls in the Gauntlet?
Well, since this could be done relatively quickly, I'm gonna... Did Ziri declare earlier that those were Mending Scrolls? Silly.
Yeah,
Or-
probably.
Yeah.
Since you asked me what they were.
Since that could be done fairly quickly, could I... I'm gonna ask if I could use one of those to help repair the staff.
Notably, these are 2nd level scrolls. They could repair a larger item than a basic mending scroll, if you would still like to use it, however.
You might be able to find a cheap one in town, but the scrolls aren't the most expensive thing regardless.
Right.
Doesn't matter to me.
I could also... I didn't prep the spell today, but I could probably prep it tomorrow and use one of my spells. But we put me a spell down. What do you guys think?
I think I need to find an expert on Ghoul Fever, but other than that, I think I need a nap.
Leski's just gonna collapse onto the bed and take the nap. He was told that it's contagious, so he's just gonna be in his room.
Okay. Notably, Wesk, you know that with your crafting proficiency, you could repair that wand if you had the tools, but you do not.
Well, if you'd like me to take a look at that wand, I can maybe have... If we can get Raver here, maybe he can both help us and send for someone to get me some crafting tools. I don't plan on leaving this place until I'm either not sick or dead.
Yeah, I'm thinking for the time being,
Raver's probably our best bet.
should probably be dealing with that. Siri, how much do you know about warding ghoul fever?
How much do I know?
you could give each of you a pretty good fighting chance based on your medical skill, Ziri. But as I said earlier, ultimately it's just going to boil down to the individual's immunities. You can give them a good chance, a good fighting edge, but if they're weak, they're just going to die with or without your help.
You said something about wards. Is there something I could be doing with, like, religion here to be assisting?
I would let you use your religion to aid a medicine check. How about that?
I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. You're just immediately going to start to do it? This will
Yeah,
require Ziri's aid so that she can lead you through the proper steps. You are not trained in medicine.
Right.
I can do that.
Okay. If you would like to. Who is leading it?
So
Who is
oppressing.
making the check at the end?
Ziri's gonna be the best one to lead it, I believe. I got a +6. I think you got a +7 or 8.
What?
Medicine.
9?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I can be assisting with religion, I have a +11 to that, so...
Okay.
I think this is the most pressing matter.
Cezanne, give me a religion.
Agree.
Ziri, give me a medicine check. Gideon, what would you like to be doing? I'm only going to ask it from them.
I could probably also assist on the medicine front. I think that's where I'd be most useful. You know, assuming it's necessary.
I will say it's not necessary with the roles those two have given me, freeing you up to do something that you would like to do in the meantime.
There's some other things I would like to do. I'd like to go buy some things around town, but I don't think now is a good time for that. I think otherwise I would probably just rest for the time being.
There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. With Cezanne and with Cezanne's aid, Ziri, you are able to sort of combine a divine ward around any necrotic energies that might seek to take each of you. In the meantime, you are preparing a potions and poultices, making sure to remind everybody potions go in, poultices go on. Don't drink this before passing everybody a small vial that you have prepped. That is a critical success from these two, so you will each receive a +4 to your saving throw against the disease. Go ahead and give me a fortitude save, everybody.
Wait, is this vial the potion or the poultice?
Any response, Siri?
Should I add the modifier, or will you
No,
be adding
I will
it to
just
our
add it.
rolls?
Can I hero point that?
Sure.
Seems reasonable.
I don't have a hero point.
Much
to
better.
use.
Okay. The effects
Oh, wait.
will not be known for a while, but
But they're on the board.
in the meantime, you guys are in lockdown.
Yup. I am gonna start cleaning armor, sharpening swords. Basically taking care of all the gear that I have not taken care of thus far.
Okay. This is going to take 8 hours for Ziri and Cezanne to ward and prep tools to assist you. It is now about 7:30 at night as the last
I'll be right back.
batch of oils and potions come up. Ziri, what do you think something to fix ghoul fever looks like?
Black and sludgy.
Black and sludgy. You gotta put it on your skin or you gotta drink it?
Drink it.
Okay. Ziri hands you a potion that looks like probably like watered down tar, let's say. And as each of you down it, it's got the same consistency of tar as well. In fact, Gideon, as you chug it down, you catch your breath for a moment and realize that it has completely clogged your throat. With a quick rap on the chest, you manage to knock it down your throat, and it lands in your stomach as if you just swallowed a lump of rock.
That was worse than some of the things I've eaten in the Gauntlet, and that includes bugs, sludge water, tooth fairies.
A lot of interesting things going into Gideon's mouth lately. More than you'd think.
More than I'd hope. Much more than I'd hope.
I don't think you ever want something going into your mouth being described as interesting.
Well,
I mean, I'll tell you when
no,
you're
that
older.
conversation for another time.
It's an acquired taste, anyway. Zero, do you have any special pride in your medicine? Are you taking offense to Gideon's?
Back again.
No, it's probably gross. That's fair. But if you want to live, I mean.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know nothing about medicine. Sometimes it's just shitty, but you gotta do it.
Sazan, what wards do you think would ward against ghoul fever?
Oh. I'm assuming I've been marking pretty heavily with the chalk. It's somewhat been at Ziri's guidance, as you have said. But assuming we've got a lot of strange circular patterns going on here.
Okay. At Ziri's instruction, she describes to you exactly the effects that would ravage your body, possibly with a little bit more delight than you would like. But regardless, you are now aware of what effects that you seek to counteract with your magic, and you are able to pull up the list of deities whose domains would overlap, and ask them for a quick favor, not because of you, but for your deity, who is also in service to them, and they have a whole... The gods are a complicated thing, Sazan, as you quietly sigh and begin to inscribe rituals and spells focused around this sort of expertise.
You know, I feel like I've gotten pretty good with the chalk. You see, when you can't see the stars, it's actually, we have to kind of draw the patterns out ourselves. I wasn't too good at it when I started, but I'm getting better.
In the meantime, Wesk, what are you doing?
Musk doesn't really understand any of that medical mumbo jumbo. He's really just exhausted.
Okay.
He went through that whole mind thing, having to relive that incident, and then all of that bullshit. He just lies on the bed.
You are asleep before your head hits the pillow, drifting off into a restless slumber. No dreams. Just the darkness of unconsciousness before you are awoken to a foul-smelling substance that looks like watered-down tar being thrust into your face by Ziri. Groggily, you down it before, wondering if your instructions might have been the potions and poultices, and worry for a moment if you were supposed to put this on your skin, and now you're choking on the... It's a lot. But regardless, it's a rude awakening, and you come to at about 7:30 to the rest of your party. Alright, any last actions before you wrap it up for the night, because it is late?
just be quietly cleaning, taking stock of my inventory, dropping all of these freaking books off.
Okay.
Where can I leave these books, these valuable books?
These valuable books, you think, with a grunt. Would you like to just drop them off in your room?
For the time being, probably. Oh, they have a description. Morblint will pay for them. Interesting. 5 gold for each bulk of books recovered from the Abomination vaults. Oh god, I don't want to be a pack mule. Yeah, I'll leave them in the room for the time being.
Okay. I'm going to give you guys a stash here if you would like to drop anything off into that.
Yeah, where's the, I think I have a book here somewhere, don't I? Oh no, I have the climbing kit.
Yeah, you can go ahead and drop that in there.
You sure we're not gonna need this?
How do I drop stuff in there?
Double click it to open it, and then just drag items from your inventory in there.
I don't see
If I
the
need it, then I'll know where it is.
the box. I don't see the box.
You don't see the box right
Oh,
here?
there it is. Okay.
I was gonna say, I can't help you if you can't see the box. Regardless, you each begin to empty your packs.
Oh, who was I wanting these healer's tools for again?
You said what?
Who was I holding these healer's tools for? I was wondering if... I forget who handed them to me, but they might want them back.
They might be ravers.
Oh. Hold on to them for the time being.
I assume Ziri has hers and I have mine.
I have some.
Because that's just one bulk I'm not leaving anywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and stash the bastard sword.
Go for it.
What are all these consumables?
I have a lot of stuff.
Well, they have 0 bulk, so I don't know why you're stashing them.
I can go ahead and keep them on me. I just am not gonna use some of them ever.
Fair.
Which I guess I could just go ahead and sell them, but eh. The Fear Gem would be pretty good, but I think I would rather just have a regular potency rune. Those can't overlap, right?
What, the fear rune?
Yeah, the Fear Gem along with like a potency rune.
The fear gem is just a consumable one. It just lets
But
you
it's fixed
use
to weapon.
intimidating strike once.
But it's affixed to a weapon.
Yes.
Okay. Does the Wolf Fang work the same way?
Yes, it is consumed upon use.
God, I wish I had known that sooner.
Well, most things are consumable or consumed upon use.
I mean, I can double check. Let me double check because they are specifically... No, yes, they are single use. Basically, you attach them to an item, then declare their secondary effect activated, and it consumes the item.
God, that would have been nice to know.
You know, for the future.
Yeah.
We're alive.
Yeah, well, the wolf fang would have been especially nice for that.
Look. We're alive.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and take the stream down, but I'll keep the server up while you guys inventory management for a little bit.